Hey everybody, so I got a word here, and I feel like this word was meant to me straight from God Himself, and it's a lesson in stereotyping. I know a lot of people in this day and age say it ain't cool to stereotype, or let's not stereotype, which is right, absolutely right. But my point is, a lot of people don't think they do it. In many ways, we unconsciously do things. You see, I live in Nashville now, so I see a lot of tourists, probably more tourists than I do residents. And I've always been bad, and I'll admit it, to stereotype based on how they act, where they come from. If they act real snooty with their nose in the air and all that, I assume they came from New England or somewhere like that, where the people up there think their crap don't stink and they ain't friendly, they don't talk, they don't wave. I mean, I heard stories, a friend of mine that went to Boston one year for a concert, and he held a door open for a woman, something we're taught to do down here in the South. He held a door open for a woman, and the woman turned at him and said, "Excuse me, I am a modern, independent, feminist New England woman. I don't need men to open doors for me." And those stereotypes like that, they kind of got into my brain. And I always assumed somebody's friendly, sweet, and got manners, they must be from the Midwest or the South. Well, tonight, somebody came into the pizza parlor, and they was very rude, very uppity and all that. And I thought, yeah, here comes another damn New Englander down here on vacation. Finally, when the situation was resolved, they mentioned that they just had to drive to their house 2 miles down the road. And I felt horrible at that point. It was actually a local doing that. Now, whether or not they moved here and they haven't adapted to our ways, I don't know. But ultimately, they lived in this area. They wasn't from New England. So that lesson was kind of taught to me. About an hour later, friendliest woman comes in, uppity, cheerful. So naturally, I assume it's another daughter of the South, friendly, sweet, and everything. And in the middle of our conversation, she said that she had moved to the area about 6 weeks ago, and she had moved here from, guess where, Massachusetts, which, another stereotype. So literally in less than 3 hours, God broke 2 stereotypes for me, and that really did teach me a lesson. So I know I make a lot of jokes here and there. Most of them are just meant to be funny, but truthfully, that did teach me a lesson tonight, and I feel like it was a word meant for me. Hope everybody is having a great night, though.